Center Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early. And they pick up a quick first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 Lumen. Well, going to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some strong running. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Reek Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Second and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to Walker on first down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Walker now on first and 10. A gain of 3, second down. The Seahawks at 8-4 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And
you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. And he will find his man Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. There's Charbonnet once again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. The lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
20! And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Charbonnet.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 3. Now run by Charbonnet.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Charbonnet to the 43, 2nd down.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Here comes 2nd down. One last shot for Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep